It's Jacob and AJ.
What is up? I'm AJ. We got Jacob here. We got
Outlandish.
Outlandish?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Outlandish is here on the Changhoff podcast. Welcome to the Changhoff podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Today we're here on this beautiful Monday morning. Chilling.
Yep. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We're here on this beautiful Monday morning, chilling. Thank you, Outlandish, for being here and
No,
coming
thank
out
y'all
of your
for having
comfort
me.
zone.
Yes.
Is this your first podcast?
Since becoming outlandish? Yeah. No, it's my first podcast in general. I don't know why I said since becoming outlandish. Like, yeah, this is my first one.
That's amazing.
I think I actually kind of worked on one. It was kind of like a podcast, but it was more like a media platform with my good friend DJ Empower. She had this thing called The Craving, and I helped her with that. And besides that, yeah.
Sweet. Well, welcome. This is the Changhoff pod.
I'm comfortable already, bro.
I got a question for you, Outlandish.
I have answers.
When did what are these things called? When did the overalls come into play?
I've always owned a couple pair, and I always thought, damn, I kind of look good in them. But I decided to. You asked me when did I decide to brand myself with overalls? It's because A, they're stylish if you do it correctly, and B, it's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? And it's not everybody is out here wearing them openly. So I was like, damn, I'll make this a part of my thing. You know what I'm saying? It was different enough to where it worked. You know?
Yeah. I guess a good place to start for the listeners is how we met. So I think my first interaction with you was at the block party
I was about to say that,
at
yeah.
1920 Ybor. And I was talking to, is it Reem?
Yep. I was helping him sell merch.
Yeah. So maybe you can talk a little bit about before that, leading up to how did y'all find out about that event? How did y'all get connected with the vendor list?
I don't know how he got connected, to be honest. I'll have to ask him. Because, I wasn't, a part of the plan.
Yeah.
I kind
You
of
just got the call, hey, come hang out.
Not even, I knew the event was going on, and I didn't even know he was vending it until I got there. Because me and Reem, we're, good friends. It's my guy since grade school. So, I was I'm kind of on the shy side, unless you talk to me first. So, it was, it helped me, it helped have, a reason to talk. And it also was okay, I'm helping my friends. So it's two birds, one stone. Because when I was standing there, doing the merch, people would come up, and then that's already the conversation started. I didn't have to do any work. So it's we helped each other there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when people came up, I would introduce them to the merch. You know what I'm saying? This is Manus Dextra or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he would when he's introducing the merch, he would how you say, plug me in.
Yeah.
You want some vibey
Yeah, 'cause
music, you know what I'm saying? Got my guy over here.
I remember talking to Reem, and we're just talking about, the scene and what we're up to. And he's asking me, you do any design or clothes? I was like, nah, mostly music stuff. I do some production and recording. And he just sort of points back to you and says, oh, yeah, just dropped this song, Residue. You got to.
You know?
And I'm like, yeah. So I give him my phone, and he pulls up. He's like, Apple Music? I'm like, no, I don't have Apple Music. But so he put it in Residue and then saved it. And I'm like, okay, well.
He a real one, bro. He's a real one for real.
So yeah, I had it. I didn't listen to it that night, but I think a couple days later, I was like, oh, let me listen to that song. And I listened to it. I'm like, oh, okay, dang. And it was the only song on your profile at that time.
Yeah, I was getting ready to drop 444 Gate with Taylor Moon.
Yeah.
I was in that process.
And then right away, because I had just done that street piano recording with Armani, I was like, oh, this would be so good as a street piano video.
Hey, great call, by the way, because that shit went off so well.
Yeah.
Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
I should have asked that before I got here.
No, you
can
can say whatever.
All right, bet.
I mean, there's certain words that YouTube will demonetize you for, but I don't think you're gonna say those.
Bro, just do the bleep. Oh, hi, Miko.
Or yeah, Jacob can bleep it.
Miko is yeah.
He likes to bite the cable.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, Meek.
It's okay.
So the street, I was actually at the block party, but I don't think we really formally met there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing you.
Yeah, because I was floating.
I just should.
To-
It was a lot of people.
To put it one way. So yeah, the first time we actually formally met was at the live performance on 7th, the street piano. And yeah, he introduced me to you obviously and your music. And that whole experience was like super cool because with Armani, it was my first time doing like a live performance type thing. But with you, it was like absolute natural. Like you really played to the camera and
Thank you.
everything. It was super sick.
I feel like we clicked because we all got like that chill vibe, and I think we all have like a common goal, common interests. We just align well. I think so.
Yeah, I agree. I remember at that streetcar piano, I asked you like, what is like a super long-term goal of yours, and you said that you wanted to like build a rec center.
Yeah.
Talk about that, or talk about the part that rec centers have in your life.
Ooh, a huge part, bro. So like, the parks and recreation, like, oh, Miko makes an appearance. The parks and recreation like system, big role in my life. After school, and like not only real brotherhoods for real, like to this day, like we still locked in, ain't no switching up. And then like as far as like giving me something to do, that's the reason I want to create one. Not only just because of the memories it had, but it's because like a lot of the problem with like young men, especially young black men, is that like they don't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? All they got is the block, and like all they got is like the older people, like basically like coercing them to do crazy stuff. Like, but if they had something to do, it could change. So what I want to offer is like I'm gonna give them a rec center where they can like not only just like play, you know what I'm saying, football, basketball, like the whole nine, but like I want to offer some different stuff. Like, oh, you want to learn how to produce? Let's do like a little mini introduction into music producing or like things of that nature. Just however much, you know what I'm saying, I can get done with my resources is what I want to provide, you know? And I want it to be mad affordable, like mad affordable, like no excuses, you know?
Yeah, when I asked you that question initially, I was surprised by your answer, and now hearing like a further backstory and explanation into it, I think that is a really beautiful cause, and definitely part of the reason why I think we click so well, because it's just something a little bit different, but something that's really wholesome, and I could tell that it really means a lot to you.
Mad passionate about that project. And God willing, it'll get done, you know? I know it's a long process, but it'll get done. Not only, like, it's a lot I gotta do on my end, of course, like building up the revenue and keeping my nose clean, good reputation, but that's the type of stuff gotta get government funded and all type of stuff. Like, there's a whole line of things I gotta go through, but we'll get there.
I think too, something like that, like if your core goal is the idea of like doing something for the young people in your community, like doing something to provide opportunities, like there's so many ways that you can do that on the way up to having your own rec center, you know, like just showing out to events, like I don't know, maybe some local government stuff, or like just like throwing stuff for people in the community. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have a show at the park or something, like
At the Temple Park?
I don't know.
That'll be my gears are turning.
Dude, I want to do an event at DeSoto.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because they have like the indoor center, and then they have basketball courts. They have a skate park. They have like a pier that you can walk out to.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think my pops went fishing there. And took me. I think
It's kind of tough now because the weather's a little bit hot, but
welcome to Florida, brother.
yeah. Oh, I've been here.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, now we're close. We're friends now. So we call you Lando, but your name is Outlandish, but full name Outlandish the Poet. When did poetry come into your life? When did you start doing poetry, and how did that like lead you to what you're doing now?
Good way to segue into that. I like how he didn't just come out and be like, "Yo, when did you start doing poetry, bro?" He had a whole fucking. I like that. But so like to answer your question, I've always been an avid writer. Like always. Like 5th grade, I did like Tropicana speech, and like I won, and I like performed it in front of the whole school. But I was a little nervous, so like I sped through it, and I didn't reach the time requirement. I swear that's the only reason I didn't win. I swear. I'm telling you. To this day, that's the only reason I didn't win. Fast forward, I'm in middle school, FCAT writes. I got like a perfect 6 on it in like 8th grade, and like that was like a big thing. And then so poetry. Like I always liked music, right? I'm sure how this all ties in or whatever. But I didn't take like music and like poetry and like writing like super duper serious until I heard 1999 by Joey Badass, and then Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar, and that shifted my like paradigm on like not only just music but writing in general. And then I began writing poems like summer of 8th grade, or like like a little bit before that, like 8th grade, 9th grade was where that transition happened, and like I started like making poems, and then like music started meaning a little more to me. So like I would try to write songs. Oh,
You're drifting.
put it up.
Yeah,
My bad. I got into it, bro. So like I would like begin writing songs, but it's interesting because like I don't know if you was gonna ask me like how I transitioned to music, so I might as well just go there. It's interesting because when I first like started doing the poetry or whatever, the reason I was so hell bent on poetry and like only poetry was because I could not rap on beat to save my life. It just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. You put the beat on, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I just couldn't. I could not for the longest time, bro. And I think, ironically, the first beat that I can remember writing on beat like correctly was Summer Nights by Joey Badass. The very first. Like that is like forever my favorite piece because like, damn, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Was that something that came with time and practice, or was there a time where it just clicked? Because like hearing you perform now, you're locked. Like I would think you never had issues with that.
I would say both. Time, practice, and then it just kind of happens. You just got to keep working at it. I was mad discouraged at first, and I was like, I'm just gonna be a poet the rest of my life. But now I'm both. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're singing too. Like you're definitely exploring that lane.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. I mean, not even like that, but just incorporating that melody into your verses and into your flows, and like.
So that's another thing with that is like when I first started rapping, I was like a rapper, like rappity, lyrical miracle. And then like somewhere like I realized like, bro, like I want people to like enjoy listening to it. So it's like I had to find a way to keep my lyrics, because I'm never going to dumb it down. I had to find a way to keep my lyrics and put it in a pretty box. And that's where the melodies come in. You know, you got to, I like when I'm listening to music, like a lot of time, like, okay, I'm researching right now. So, Take Care, how melodic that was and things like that. I had to do a little studying,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you mentioned like Good Kid, Mad City. I think that's a great example of something that's very accessible to anybody on the first listen, but also like the 200th time you listen to that album, you're like, oh, this connects to
right.
Like having all of those layers, not just being really complex or not just being super dumbed down for an accessible audience, but like having all of those layers so that it can be read all those different ways.
Yeah, I love that. And like I actually try to implement that not only with the music, but just everything I do. I try to give them something to file through,
So you mentioned Joey Badass. You mentioned Kendrick Lamar. Is there anyone else that is a big inspiration that you take from?
Tyler, the Creator. Big one. I was actually avid. It's weird because like I'm a church boy, like at my roots, and Tyler, the Creator, just what I'm saying, came in and captivated the boy. You know what I'm saying? And like he kind of just taught me like you can be yourself. You don't have to do what, like, how you say, what everybody's telling you to do or what everybody else is doing. You can be you, and that's dope, and that's good enough. And then like so like musically, where he tied in, like I just always felt like he just did whatever he wanted, and it always went well. You know what I'm saying? So like he gives me like the confidence to do whatever I want and just have the faith it's gonna go well. So yeah, Tyler's a big one.
That's sick. Yeah, I remember when I first found out about Tyler, the Creator, in like middle school, and like what is it? OFG.
OFWGKTA.
Yeah, like that was a revelation to me. Like that long freestyle cypher thing that they had with with that. Man, I had that song on repeat.
The fact that we know the whole 10 minutes is crazy, bro.
It is crazy. It's really inspiring to see his progression as an artist, and also like the rest of everyone in that crew too.
Yeah, I love how everyone like goes and they start doing their own thing. Like look where Frank is now. You know what I'm saying? Even though he kind of hates us, but or like Earl Sweatshirt, the internet. You know what I'm saying? So much has came from that collective. Steve, yeah, bro.
Steve Lacy.
People don't know, bro, the roots of this stuff.
So what else would you say is a big inspiration for you? I know earlier we were talking, you said cartoons, you're a big cartoon guy. Skate guy?
I had a stint. I kind of still. Ooh, there goes my alarm to wake up. I told you I'm never up this early. I'm never up this early, but I try not to go past 10:30. I try my best. But I said I'm an anime guy, cartoon connoisseur. I freaking love cartoons. We talking about inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Or just in general, what do you like?
Oh, okay, that's a better question.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, we gonna talk about what inspires me. What inspires me? We said cartoons. I love basketball. I'm not good at it. I don't know why I'm not good at it, but I big Celtic fan.
Mm-hmm.
Love basketball. Big Celtic fan, die hard. You know what I'm saying?
Let's turn out a little bit.
What does that mean?
Just
Oh,
angle yourself
oh,
towards the
okay.
camera.
Football, basketball, writing, anime.
Drop like a couple cartoons or anime that you feel like are
Or what?
yeah, like just specialty, I guess. Like
Okay.
we recorded an episode recently, and I was talking a lot about Naruto. We were talking a lot about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It's one of the best cartoons of all time. But my favorite anime character is Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Feel like I can relate to him a little bit, being that bridge. I really like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I feel like that's one of those animes, one of those cartoons where like it was really, really good, and I don't think it's like brought up enough. Like I know it got its proper flowers when it was here because it had some specials. It never got a spinoff, but that's okay. But like when people start bringing up cartoons, it's the Ed, Edd and Eddy, it's the Courage the Cowardly Dog, it's the Codename Kids Next Door. Where's Foster's? Can we talk about that? That show
Foster's was good.
That show was
Wilt,
great.
you got Coco, you got Blue.
You can name the whole cast.
Yeah,
Eduardo, like in Potatoes.
Eduardo,
or
yep.
Yeah, that's one of them ones. Steven Universe, like
Okay,
for a more modern take, like more now. Of course, Adventure Time. I don't know if they can hear me because I had it down here. Steven Universe, Adventure Time, like yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about SpongeBob?
Bro, SpongeBob is a classic. That's one of those things. But that's one of those things you don't like. What's understood does not got to be explained, bro. Like, how many SpongeBob references and memes do you come across on a daily, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw somebody posting something about how, like, in 40 years, the retirement homes will just be people mindlessly quoting SpongeBob.
what did he say? He said chocolate. We're going to be doing that when we're 90, bro. For real, bro. Yeah, no, that's one of them ones. A staple in pop culture, not just in, like, the cartoon community, in pop culture.
Yeah. It transcends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there was, like, a lot of good marine biology in there. I feel like I learned a lot about...
Word.
I learned a lot about the sea.
That's one of those things I'm going to have to go back and, like, look at it with my adult mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob was definitely one of the ones, bro. Like, before, I don't know if the camera was on. Did they catch me singing Jimmy Neutron?
I don't know. You want to sing it?
I got you. AJ was like, mic check. I was like, into the stars, by candy bars, lies the kid with the knack for invention. Yo, for real, like cartoon connoisseur for real.
Yo, you want to know something crazy? One of my fondest memories of my college experience was my first year. The whole floor, we had communal bathrooms.
Okay.
So it was like everybody, it's just one big bathroom, just a bunch of showers, and I remember being in the shower. And it was like, I was friends with everybody on my floor, but there's like a bunch of people. And somebody started singing the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Oh my God, there's 100
And before you know it, the whole bathroom is singing. It's like dudes showering, people like getting ready for class, people like brushing their teeth.
That's epic, bro.
Everybody sang the whole Phineas and Ferb theme song.
That's another good one, bro. And like, speaking of Phineas and Ferb, I think the most like one of my favorite character there is Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and I feel like he's another one that like y'all gotta really like. This man is a well-written character. Like, can we talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some Doofenshmirtz. Like, they got his whole backstory and everything. Like, Doofenshmirtz is a good character,
I
bro.
saw a meme yesterday that said, I would sit down with Dr. Doofenshmirtz and be the first person to truly listen.
No, for real, bro. He had it hard, bro. He had it tough, bro. And, like, I don't know why, but that bit never gets old where he's like, a platypus. Like, my favorite scene, bro, to this day. He's like, hey, what kind of plumber are you anyway? And he's like, a platypus plumber? And he puts on the fedora, a Perry the platypus plumber. Bro, to this day, bro. To this day, I laugh at that every time I see it, bro.
Poor Doofenshmirtz. Both of his parents didn't attend his
His
birth.
birth, bro. How, bro? I came out of you. I guess I didn't.
I think that's one of the best jokes of all time.
It's bro. Such a good character, bro. Such a good character.
Okay, going back to some music stuff.
Okay.
So far, you have Residue out. Great track. For Forget with Taylor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Great track.
Mm-hmm.
If you can reveal what's in the works right now.
So the summer is coming. I got. Dang, should I just like spill everything? It don't matter to me, bro. By the time you see it, I'm gonna be promoting it anyway. I got it. The next track I have coming out is
This
called.
is part of the rollout.
The next track I got coming out is called Place, and that's actually what I did at Live at the Land. We just did that. So when that footage come out, by the time that footage come out, this footage come out, I'll be promoting already. But
This should come out next Wednesday.
this,
This.
you work fast, my brother.
He works fast.
Oh yeah, no,
That's late, honestly. Normally, yeah. Just because we got stuff banked, but.
Okay, bet.
But yeah, I got all for the Live from the Land. I got all the audio and everything to.
Just waiting on it
shot,
to get
so-
recorded. Edited.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll have it in time. He usually does. He usually comes through. But yeah, it's called Place, and it's basically like what is the right word? Like affirmations. It's basically saying like I'm gonna get to where I need to be or where I want to be, and like I'm not rushing it, but I think it's gonna be sooner than even what I expect. Like is it like I know every artist comes up here and be like, yeah, I'm about to blow. I'm the next big thing, but it's like. It's a feeling that I have right now that I've never had with anything I've ever done. And like it just everything feels so right and it feels in place. And I just feel like I'm on my way somewhere. So it's like I'm basically saying once I get out of this place, which is like this city, like I'm gonna be out of here. Like I'm gonna be everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come back with stories to tell and things to provide, like, you know?
You're embarking on the hero's journey.
Yes, this is the arc where I'm like I feel myself getting stronger. Like I'm at that arc, you know what I'm saying? We're almost there.
You got your starting Pokemon and you're leaving Pallet Town.
Amen. Yes. We're leaving.
Who are you picking? I saw you post a video of Bulbasaur. You picking
Yes,
Bulbasaur?
yeah, that's funny. Yes, Bulbasaur is who I would choose every time in Gen 1. My favorite gen is Gen 3, but if we're playing Gen 1, I'm getting Bulbasaur.
You got Bulbasaur and a backpack and some overalls, and he's out of here.
Oh yeah, we're done. We're out of here. And I'm gonna come back with a Venusaur. You're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to come back with a Venusaur.
I'll be like, yeah, I knew him when he had a Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I knew he had it in him. You know.
Dang. We were talking earlier about the comfort zone. How do you feel about the comfort zone?
That was a difficult one for me to overcome. Still got to overcome it. Like, I know I look like this extrovert and this like cool guy, but I'm really not, bro. Like, I'm just comfortable with y'all now. So like that's why you get what you get. But like it's been taking me a lot, like on this journey to like really step out and be like this extroverted entity, because I kind of have to be. I can't be what I normally am because that's just not what this profession calls for, and it's kind of not the brand. And one thing I had to realize is like that's not even how I'm branding myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm branding myself as this person that you can like this warm, welcoming energy that you come up. Like my thing is like, hey outlandish. Like that's my thing. Like,
Hey outlandish.
oh, I didn't even do that, man. Can I get a hey outlandish? You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
outlandish.
And like if I'm not this welcoming energy, then people can't do that. You know? So like speaking on the comfort zones, like, yeah, bro, it's taking me a lot to even get like to where I'm at now. I'm not where I want to be, but like every day we just gotta keep working at it.
Yeah, it's really cool to see you step out of your comfort zone and continue to step over hurdles that you may have in your mind, whether it was rapping to begin with on beat, coming onto this podcast, you know, just going out and not being a different person, but embracing different parts of you that necessarily wouldn't have gotten the time of light if you weren't in this profession.
Facts. I'm thankful for it, yeah. And I'm glad you said profession because I do like take it rather serious. if it wasn't for the 40 hours a week I put in at a job, like, bro, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for that, bro, if it wasn't for these bills,
That's part of the hero's journey.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's the
tackling
40
these
before the
bills.
40.
40 before the 40, man. Folks don't understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really don't.
You're getting ready to leave the starting town with your starting Pokemon.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
God willing, it'll happen.
I feel like it's cool though because, you know, you can bring the whole squad. Like, that's the tough thing about Pokemon is you got to go alone.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, because I understand the concept of like not everyone can go. I get that,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I can't do it alone.
I think like Odd Future though. We talked about Odd Future earlier. Like, they were all just in it, building something together, and it from the outside it looks like just like doing stuff that was fun
Mm-hmm.
and like skating and making songs and
They're
then
outliers, though. I think.
yeah, definitely. But I think if you think of the counterexample of if everybody in that group was just like in their own bedroom doing their own thing,
Okay, yeah, it
You
would have
know?
never flourished into what it is now.
I feel like it's probably better to, you know,
Have a team.
throw everybody in a room together and just like bounce ideas around and like
Mhm.
find out what everybody's good at, find out what everybody enjoys, and then let everybody like
I agree.
go fully. Like, I really enjoyed that garage shoot you did because a lot of stuff I've done recently, like doing video and photography, and then like the audio aspect, I just kind of have to like set it up and then go. But it was really cool to be in an environment where I'm like, okay, like Rashad and Jacob are on these cameras, like they got that covered.
Oh yeah.
So I'm in Ableton, I'm like making sure the compression is right. I'm making sure we get the
That's-
phase right. Like, if for me that experience, it felt good to be able to, like, really focus in on stuff I enjoy and stuff I have built skills in.
Mm-hmm.
And for the people listening and watching, basically, this garage cipher that AJ's talking about and Outlandish is talking about was supposed to be a music video shoot for Outlandish's song For Forget with Taylor Moon, which fell through for whatever reason. And Mr. Outlandish in the super suit pulled out the super squad and ended up honestly with I don't want to diss the music video, but I think what ended up happening was far exceeded anything that I expected, just because it was like so organic, so natural, and you could just really feel the energy, like AJ was saying, where everyone came together and you could tell that everyone was doing what they wanted to do, what they're good at. And I think the final product, even though it's not completely done yet, is gonna really show that.
It's interesting you say. It goes back to being a sport fan and putting your aces in spaces. I think that is very, very important. I'm gonna like touch on everything, but like starting with that, like you're able to do what you're good at. Little fun fact about me: avid 2K player, right? And I have a build for every position, usually every year. I hate that I do. I hate that I put so much. I hate that there's time and resources going into that game. But everyone that I play with the same people every year. They know for a fact when Darius bring the big man, our chances of winning go up at least 80%. I have a build for every position, but when I'm at the center position, we usually win, and that's what it is. It's like, so like I kind of carry that into everything. So like the video shoot fell through. First of all, shouts out to Taylor Moon and her team or whatever, but it fell through, and like I couldn't let the day go to waste because I already had everybody like coming. Like me personally too, I did a lot of scrambling like with my schedule to like make this work.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I can't let the day go to waste, and I immediately was like, all right, we gotta improv. We gotta figure out what to do. I had a concept with the car that fell through, but it's cool. We ended up doing something that I felt was like really organic and like, and I think it's something that we can really build on, bro. I think we got something going.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first one, and I'm not gonna lie, we put that together in like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we put that together in 2 hours. So like the next one, with proper planning, crazy.
Yeah.
We're onto something crazy. For
Yeah,
real.
absolutely. Like the way that it all came together was really cool, and the fact that now it's like a concept that we can all hold on to and really try to like push in the future is really exciting because
Mhm.
from from a canceled music video shoot to scrambling for 2 hours to like a really, really well done, entertaining garage cypher was just like an incredible turnaround. And
Yeah.
really you could see everyone's like creative muscles just flexing and coming together
was crazy.
to build something great.
Live from the land, man.
Live from the
I
land.
can't wait to the next one.
Hell yeah.
We still got to get in that. I've been giving everybody a little time to decompress, but we got to get in that group chat and like plan this next one. Cause I got some ideas that we gonna yeah.
All right, to wrap things up here, Outlandish.
Oh.
We're all part of this Tampa creative music scene. Can you give a shout out to just some of your folks, some of your people, and just the general?
Can it be some of my people and also like just people like I watch or like I support?
Yeah,
too?
of course.
Okay. All right. So this is what I always do, man. First and foremost, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Without him, I wouldn't be able to. You know, that's my Lord and Savior. That's what I believe in. I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Thank him for my ability to do this. Secondly, shouts out to Medina and Gemma. That's like if I had like a team, that's my team. Those are my backbones there. Kayla Don, Alex Mack, kind of like when I started taking music serious, kind of like the first two like friends I made in this, for real. Rashad in the Green Room Studio, Key, like that whole family over there, be having me looking my best, for real, having me looking my best. Shout out to Chang, man. Shout out to y'all for real, man. And then like it's more people too, but it's like I'll be here all day thanking people. Just some people I like to support. Big shouts out to Taylor Moon first and foremost. Incredible record we did together. Incredible verse she gave me. Like if y'all ain't heard 444 Get, man, like listen to that track. Everything came together so cool, so smooth. I've been watching like and listening to like Jay Brown for a minute. I don't know if y'all know who Jay Brown is. Been listening to him for a minute. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to who's my top five. I don't even have a top five. I just kind of just dib and dab and like just be like looking at everybody, like liking everything. Pusha Preem, Gats, like, you know what I'm saying? My boy Spo. Yeah, I just be around.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt really good about this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'll be this comfortable in another podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely. All right, well, I guess we'll say do they say buy Outlandish?
Bye, Outlandish.
You can. Hey, can I get a buyout, Landish?
No, I don't. Why do I not like that? I like hey better.
Hey is better because like
hey is
we
like a
don't-
beginning.
We don't like
Bye's
saying
like, oh,
bye.
no, where you going? All right,
we don't see
see
him
y'all
again.
on the next one.
I can wrap us up.
But yeah, you can wrap
Peace.
it up.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of the Changhoff Podcast. Thank you, Outlandish, for being here and joining us and giving us this amazing
Thank you for
conversation.
having me, bro.
We're looking forward to everything that you're doing and seeing you progress as an artist. Shout out or listen to Place when it comes out.
Yes.
Listen to Place when it comes out. Listen to Residue. Listen to 444 Get.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the Changhoff Pod. Everything that we do and everything that we make comes directly from your guys' support, and we couldn't do it without you. I love doing what I do, and I love being able to say that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this was...
Oh, one more. Citrusound.com. New episode. Wahid guest hosted. It's a banger. Okay, it came
Wahid.
out so good.
That's a hell of a name. I got to figure out who that guy is.
Citrusound with one S, CITRUSOUND.com. Check that out. And yeah, I guess.
I was featured on that too.
Yeah, you gotta do an
Yeah.
episode. You can guest host.
Let's do it. I want to do it.
Thank you guys. That was everything.
Peace.
Peace.